This is a cross-section of our colony on Mars. Our colonists live underground because they are protected from radiation, high-speed winds, and spatial debris. The main form of transportation is a shuttle-like subway system that moves throughout the colony. Some of the structures include a recreational facility, a pharmacy, housing, a convenience store, small clothing stores, a bank, a government and police building, restrooms, a school, a full-service health clinic, and greenhouses. We will now take you on a more in-depth tour of our colony.
We are about to board Flight 364 on the way to Mars. Our colony will work because of all the materials that we used from Mars and materials that we brought from Earth itself. A lot of materials are needed to build a colony. We need materials to construct our buildings and structures, which are almost all located underground. It is better for our colonists to live below Mars' surface. This is because of the solar radiation, cold temperatures, strong winds, and lack of oxygen on the surface. It is easier for us to regulate the environment underground. Some of the necessary building materials can be found on Mars. Iron, silver, copper, aluminum, and silicon can be mined from rock. These elements are important to the construction of our colony. Materials brought from Earth include nuts, bolts, rivets, which will keep structures together, and excavation equipment to help dig trenches and mine for metals.
I'm Kyrsten.
I'm Leah. I'm Elayne.
And I'm Ben.
And we're off!
Built into the top are special food lines. There are also tray compartments used to hold food containers and dining utensils. Each container holds a
We have liftoff. Thrusters 105%. Angle of trajectory on target. All systems A-OK. Auxiliary turbo thrust at 92%. Gravitational pull at 1 to 1.5 ratio. Exploratory command, requesting docking clearance. Shuttle, you are cleared for docking.
All environmental and stabilizer systems at 1 to 1.5 gravitational pull.
This is Flight 364. NASA, we are reporting from Mars. We are now making our way to our underground living quarters.
Underground there is more oxygen, less radiation, and more heat.
Businesses are necessary for our colony's survival. This is Mars Convenience, one of the main stores. It sells food and other basic goods. Another form of businesses are the community greenhouses, which people can own individual parts of. They are responsible for their own crafts. This is one of our greenhouses. All of our colonists have to be vegetarians when our colony first starts, so greenhouses are vital to the community. Martian soil contains magnesium, sodium, potassium, and chloride. These are used in gardens on Earth to help plants grow. The presence of these elements on Mars makes growing our food much more easier. Black soil from Earth was brought to Mars to help the plants flourish. We will also recycle our own waste to use as fertilizer. Our fruits, vegetables, and soy products need sunlight to live. The greenhouses are positioned near the surface of Mars. This way the sun's heat and light will reach the plants. We will utilize the greenhouse effect. Layers of plastic insulation will keep oxygen in our greenhouses.
Schools are needed in our space colony. One school will be for educating children who are part of the Mars colonization. The other school will be for secondary education and will teach adults skills and trades that will help our colony function. Another service that will be provided is a full-service health clinic. The clinic will include dental services, medical checkups, and the emergency room. We need all of our people to be as healthy as possible.
Right over here is our communication headquarters. This is how we send our signals to Earth so you guys can hear us. Here are some of our control panels on our space station, and our cleaning bot does most of the grunt work. This here is our nuclear reactor. It produces most of our electricity.
If all of our sources of energy fail, we will use these bike generators.
Mars, you get electricity to the living quarters. Pretty high voltage, you kind of want to stay out.
This is us on one of our main forms of transportation.
This subway will run underground on Mars and be run by methane formed from CO2.
Bye. This is a recreational facility on Mars. It is a park enclosed in an inflatable air dome. A plastic covering keeps out radiation and debris and keeps oxygen in. Our colony's recreational facility is based on parks on Earth because exercise and fitness have shown to improve quality of life. The facility is a softball or baseball field, a walking path, and a cement area used for biking or rollerblading.